Rodney Briley will scream to my face, or did scream to my face, about how we're not going to do it. We won't do it. And this and that. And what he's actually referring to through most of it is that he or Rick Bush and Rodney Briley and Mario and Mike and his brother aren't going to do the things that I say they did. And of course, the answer is they've already done it. It's already happened. The only way to get me where I am right now, and in the position that I am right now, is if they've did some very, very, very horrible things. There's no way that they could actually get me into this position where I am poor, helpless, and nobody would actually be listening to me or helping me unless those people are dead and tortured and killed. I had too much support. They're like, well, blah, blah, blah. They have these ideas that, well, or they'll build it back up or something like that. And it's like, no. There's only one way that I get into this position to live the life that I have. And that is if all those people are dead. And it took a long time for them to get me into this position. In order to get me held hostage. In order to get me to where I am right now. A whole lot of people had to be tortured and killed and broken. That was the only way that they could possibly get me into this position right now where other people could be like, I feel sorry for him, blah, 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 blah. Even though they don't really feel sorry for me. In fact, they're the cause of this. They're the reason why I'm here. And their actions have killed thousands and millions and trillions of people. Like I say, Oprah's actions, what she's not really aware of or telling you, is that how she has basically pretty much not helped me out at all my entire life. Like, she has actually inadvertently killed millions. She doesn't even know it. And in fact, her choices throughout this life right now may have actually been the cause of all her grief when she was a child. And everything she has done this time with this money could be the reason why all those people died. Like, their actions, or what they have done during their lifetime right now, have killed millions. Trillions of life forms on other planets. And they don't even know it. They don't realize it. Just like Rodney Briley saying blah, blah, blah. There's only one way that you get me and who I am, who I was, into the position where I am now. And that's if trillions, billions of lives and life forms have died. It's the only way. It's the only way I could be here and help us. The presidents might have known. Other people might have known. Like, to get me into this position where I am right now, it's not an easy thing to do. It took a lot to get me down this low. So, and in fact, it was a 300 million year war. Or 900 million year war that went into almost like 100 billion years, and they're still trying. Still doing this. And the only way they could do it is if they were actually computer entities themselves. And even then. Anyway, like I said, so basically those millions or trillions of people have to be tortured and have to be killed in such a certain way in order to get this to come about. In order to get it so where no one helps me and no one knows the truth, those millions of people have to die. That's the only way. So, and they've already killed them. Or going to over their next 300 million years. Which is going to go 900 million years, and then a billion years, and then 100 billion years. And they're still going to be trying. And they're going to have to do it every single year and every single plan in order to do that. They're going to have to live out whole lifetimes just to kill millions. So anyway, so like I say, Rodney Briley was like, we're not going to do it. It's like, yes, you already have. Anyway, I don't know. That was the only way, and that's what they had to do. So, like, Karen and a couple other people that do love me and did know me. Like, Rick, like my friend Richard or whatever, Rick, I mean, he might understand how many people he had to hurt, or how many people he's going to have to hurt. There's a lot more people they're going to have to be killing and raping and demoralizing a lot of Japanese, a lot of Russians, a lot of everyone. It's the only way, and it's generations. It takes more than one generation to do this kind of thing. For every generation that I helped and cared for, they have to hurt and kill. Anyway, it's more complicated than that, and there's more to it than that. But it's the way they had to do it. Like, even Starfleet. It was Lucifer's Starfleet, so they had to, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's not a good thing. I'm not smiling because I'm happy. It was a horrible, miserable experience, and it's sad and unfortunate that so many people that had to die just so they could say how sorry they were for me and all that other stuff. I had wondered why or who was doing this. Anyway, I don't know. They did it, like I said. I don't really care. I'm just about ready to die myself, so. And they think once I'm dead, it'll be over. It's just beginning. So anyway, they'll be spending whole lifetimes trying to do this one thing. So, anyway, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think that everything you've done your whole life killed millions, or you are somehow in the process or in the part of something that ends up killing whole planets. But like I say, I watched it. I mean, I knew how hard it would be to do this, and I was like, they're not really going to do it, but they did. So it took a lot, Anyway, it's just something that had to be done, I guess, in order to get me here. But there's only one way. So, while people may say they feel sorry for me, I mean, fortunately, it's all they could do was basically keep the worst of it from hitting me or getting to me, because otherwise I would be part of the whole torture group. And they could at least keep me from feeling most of the pain. It's all they could do. So, and lots of other people will be spending their whole lives torturing and killing. All of them, in fact. I mean, well, not all of them. Others will spend their whole lives, whatever. Anyway, though, I knew what it would take to get me here and get me helpless. But they don't know, they didn't know, I guess. Well, I mean, they did kind of know, but I mean, they should have known. It takes a lot. So, now their excuse is, well, I wasn't really anyone, I was just a Brian. But everyone knows that's not true. There's too much evidence. It's the contrary. So, obviously, a lot has been done, has to be done, was done. So anyway, like I say, don't look at me, Rodney Briley, Rick Bush, Mike's brother. A lot of orders. A lot of people had to be killed and hurt. I was wondering why or what was going on. And now I kind of know.